Hello everyone, it's Brian again. I'm here to tell you about computer again. Today we are still looking at Word, but we are going to look at a unique feature that is a list of tables and a list of figures. So as you can hear, it's a list of tables. The list of tables, it's more like it organizes the tables in a document, and it puts them in a caption. You use it usually when you're using a caption. It's the same with the list of numbers. It makes it easier for you to locate the numbers in the document and puts them in one caption. Well, I'm going to show you. If I can just create a Word document, I'm going to just use a new one. Then I'll try and put some tables, and I'll create some tables and some numbers, and now we shall try and create a list of tables and a list of numbers. So before we use our list of tables or list of figures, we need to have an existing table and figures for the either of the two. So I'm going to try and create a table. So I'm simply going to come to insert. Well, I'm sure I already looked at this in my previous videos. So how to insert a table? Usually the simplest way is going to insert, then you just click on the drop down arrow, you select the number of rows and columns you want. So in this case I can just create any and just come. Or you can just come to insert table. If you click on insert table, it usually brings you select how many columns and how many rows you want. So I can say I want 5 by 5, so 5 here too, and then I OK it, so it will bring me a table. So if I have that table, let's say this one has, I'm talking about things I'm going to buy in the market. I have the item here, then I'm having the quantity price, then I'm having the quantity, I'm having the price, and then I'm having here, let's say, a remark. So I can come and I fill here with anything I want. Let's say I'm going to buy rice, I'll buy salt, I'll buy beans, chicken. So I can just come and input here any price I want. Say this is 5,000 and 4,000. This is some amount, this is some amount. Then the quantity, say this is 2, 4, that. Then now that's multiplication. So I can create another table. Since it's going to be a list of tables, we need more than 1 or 2 tables. So I can just create another table. Come to insert. So after this one, I can just come and insert another table. Insert another one. Let's make this one like this. So inside that one also. This one you are buying stationery, let's say. We're looking at the price, the quantity, and the amount. So we are looking at pens, books, pencils, set, and the ruler. This is Z500. This is 5,000. This is 2,000. This is 7,000. This is 1,000. So I'm buying 10 pens, 14 books. I'm buying 20 pencils. I'm buying 2 sets, and I'm buying 1 ruler. Okay, so we can at least use that. So let's say we are inserting what? A list of tables. When we are inserting a list of tables, we start by adding a caption. And if we are adding a caption, we start by selecting the table. So let's say I first select this table, I come click on this, I select the whole table. So after selecting the table, I'll go to references. So I said I can just come to references. From references, I go to insert a caption here. So when I go to insert a caption, then I'll get a dialog box. So I'll come to this arrow, and then I'll come to, I'm sorry about that, I was on insert citation, but the thing is, you go to where you have captions, this part of the table of the ribbon where you have captions. So you just click on insert caption to bring you a drop down box like this one. Sorry, I don't know what has happened. Let me repeat that. Come and click on insert caption, you'll bring a drop down box. So what you have to look out for is, make sure you look that at the label part it is set to table. Then you select a position. You can select a position above or below the table. So by default it sets you below the table, so you can change if you want. Then you can put anything you want. You can add a new label, a numbering, exclude from that, but then most times there you're okay, so you just come and click OK. So after that, just come and you put a description. So we say here we're buying foodstuffs. After you do that, after you've added a description, click enter. Pardon me. So when you're done, if you're done typing, or if you want to type anything else in the caption, let's say you wanted to make paragraphs, just click enter and to go to the next line like it did. But then if you're done, just click anywhere else on the sheet. So you do the same for all the tables you have. So let's say this is my second table. I'll just come and select it, just the way I did for this other table. So I'll just come and select this one too. I'll come and select it. I do the same. I come to insert caption. Sorry, let me repeat that. So I'll just come to insert caption. I click on it once. I make sure it is just the way I want it, and then I OK it. I come and do this. This year we are buying stationery. So I'm done with this one also. So after you have inserted your captions on the different parts of the tables, now comes the part for you to insert the list of tables. So we're saying when you're creating the table of contents or the list of tables, you put your cursor where you want your table, your list of tables to be. When you put your cursor there, you go back to reference. Now when we're inserting a caption, there was an option here of insert table figures, or insert table figures or table of content. So you come and click on this, they'll bring you a drop down list like this one. So in that case, they'll bring you to have table of figures, table of contents, table of that. But in this case, we want to put a list of tables. So what we do is we are going to come and select from here. You look at these different content, you got the caption label. Make sure that the caption label it is set to a table. So after you've put the set to a label, you can come and customize here anything you want, choose a different format, and then you just click on OK. It will come. So in case you formatted anything in your tables or you created another table, you can just come and right click. Let's say I changed this table, I moved it from here, or I added rows to it. So if I came here and I right clicked, then I insert let's say I copy this, I come, I select it, I cut it. After me cutting it, I move it to another page. So you remember how we create a new page, you go to insert and you insert a page break. So after inserting a page break, I come and I paste it here. It will move here. So if I bring my caption too, because this caption usually helps us very much when you're creating this list of tables. So I can just come and select it too. I also cut it from here and I paste it just where I pasted my table. So I can just come here. Well, now I'm having a problem here. You see that my table is just at the header position. So you just move it down a little. So you come and select it and you move it down a little. So you create space where you paste your caption. So I just come and I paste my caption here. So let's say I've moved it now to page 2. So how do I update my list of tables that I created? I just come and right click on it. When you right click on it, you will have update field. So you just you click to update, then to bring for you this. So you can either update the entire table or update page numbers only. If you are just if whatever you did was already there and then you just updating numbers only. So since we move this from page 1 to page 2, we are going to just update page number so that we OK it and we change, so that it has now changed to 2. So now that is the first video, that's the first part of the list of tables. So we are also going to talk about a list of figures. So for the list of figures, you need a chart or an image. You need something with figures. So in this case, I'm going to just create a chart. I'm going to insert a chart. Let's say I'm going to use this. Allow me to select this. I've selected those. I want to insert a chart using them. Let's say I come here and I go to chart. And you click on chart, they'll bring for you the different charts you can open. So let's say a pie chart. That's my pie chart, and I click on OK. Now it is loading. They're going to bring for me my pie chart. So usually this is how you create your pie chart. You come and now change the different things, because usually they give you an Excel sheet for you to use to modify your tables. Let me just go back a little. Well, if I can insert a chart again. So if I can insert even a column, I can just insert a column. It's not necessarily a pie chart, you can insert any. So in this case, why this is happening is because I had selected my tables. So the thing is, I'm going to unselect the tables and then I'll recreate the chart and I'll modify it via the Excel. So if I just put here, let my cursor be where I want the chart to go. So if my cursor is there, I'll come to insert a chart, and then I'll select the chart I want, and I'll just OK it. So they will insert the chart below. So now in the modification, let's say I wanted to use the quantities, I'll come and I change these names to the ones I wanted. So I'm going to use now only this and this. So to delete the ones you don't want, just come here and then you right click. We shall look at this when reaching Excel, how to delete entire content there. You just come there and you delete everything, then you clear contents. Everything there will go. The same you will do for this. Just come and select all of it, right click, and you clear contents. So now you'll have remained with only this and that. So here I'll just change this. I had pens, I had books, I had a set and a ruler. Now, so my ruler was 500, the set was 5,000, the book was 7,000, and the pens were for 1,000. So when I'm done with that, I just come and close this. You realize that every time I was making changes to the other thing, this here it was also changing. So now back to our list of figures. When we are done with this, all we have to do is now we select that chart. We're going to come and select our chart. When the chart is like that, it is selected. So when we select the chart, we shall go to reference. From reference, we shall go to insert a caption. Now you look that the caption is always important for everything you're doing. So after inserting, when you're inserting the caption, you're going to make sure that the label here, where we were showing last time that was set to table, is now set to figure. We make sure that it's now set to figure. After us doing that, we press OK. Now you come and select where do you want your table of your list of figures to be. Let's say I want my list of figures to be here. I'll just put my cursor there. After, sorry, forgotten something important. So I'll reselect this. Go back to reference. I go to insert caption. And I put this to figures. Now I select where I want it to be, so it's below the selected item. You don't select by putting the cursor, no. Select by choosing a position from here. So you go to OK. So it will bring for you figure 1. See, there is a figure 1 here. So after that, selecting that, you press OK, and then you repeat for all the other charts I have. If I had very many charts, I'll do the same. So after that, now I put my cursor where I want the list of figures to be. So I had to add a caption here. Say this is a chart 1. That's my chart 1. So now I put my cursor where I want the list of figures to be. I want it to be there. So if I want it to be there, then I go back to reference tab. Then I go to insert table of figures. From there, from insert table of figures, in the dialog menu, I'll select figure from the caption label. You remember where we selected table from here. So here we are now going to select figure. So that's the same way, just what is changing is where we're putting table, we're putting figure. So you can change anything you want, then you OK it. Updating it, it's just the same way you updated the one for the list of tables. Well, I'm hoping you've learned from me and acquired some knowledge. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. anything you want us to learn about next, anything you don't know about Word, I'll be tutoring you through it. Thank you for watching my video.